I begged for 20 years to become the strongest sword saint. Then my master died defending the border. I thought the system gave me immortality. I didn't realize it came with 20 years of eating dirt and begging just to unlock real power. My name is Ryan Harlan. At 16, the system dropped into my head with one brutal rule. Beg on the streets for 20 full years and I'd awaken as the greatest sword saint alive. No shortcuts, no fighting, no cultivation, just begging. For 18 years I lived like a ghost in the alleys of Denver, bowl in hand, counting every single day. Then one rainy night a crippled old man named Elias Eli Thornton found me. He was Golden Corps level, leader of the tiny Thunder Ridge sect up in the Colorado Rockies. He dragged me back to the mountain and adopted me on the spot. "Kid, you don't have to live like this anymore," he said. I begged him to let me go back to the streets. 2 more years and I'd be unstoppable. Eli just smiled with those cloudy old eyes and said, "This is home now." Thunder Ridge had 2 other disciples. Senior sister Kayla Reeves was mid-foundation establishment, tough as nails. Junior brother Marcus Mark Lang was late chi refinement, hot-headed but loyal. The sect was barely hanging on. Demons had been raiding the northern borders for years. The federal cultivation court in Washington was corrupt, spending billions on golden temples while border troops starved. A flashy new temple called the Eternal Light Order moved in right across the valley, undercutting us with subsidies and stealing our land. Eli pawned his ancestral sword just to buy radish seeds so we could eat. A sword saint planting radishes. The monks across the valley laughed at us for months. Kayla argued with them daily. Mark snuck out at night and smashed their windows. Every time we got in trouble, Eli swallowed his pride, apologized, and told us to stay out of it. "I'm close to breaking through to nascent soul," he'd say. "Once I do, we'll take our land back together." Then the demon horde hit the border wall hard. Flying swords lit up the sky as cultivators rushed north. Eli left a letter and snuck away to fight. 3 months later we got the news. He was dead. The court had abandoned the wall. 40,000 cultivators gone. Eli led a broken unit and held the line alone until the end, screaming, "Thunder Ridge stands here. Who dares come at me?" before they cut him down. The Empress hung his body on the wall in a golden coffin as a warning. Kayla snuck out to bring his head home and never came back alive. Mark waited for her, then lost it when he saw her body. He died that same night fighting the monks who came to steal our radishes. The entire Thunder Ridge sect became 3 fresh graves on the mountain. The monks stomped on me, ripped out Eli's tombstone, and threw me off the mountain like trash. "A broke sect like yours deserves to rot," the nascent soul abbot laughed. The Empress already sold the border to the demons anyway. I picked up my broken bowl and went back to begging. 2 more years. That was all I needed. During those years the country fell apart. Millions of refugees, no more flying swords overhead, the people's faith and protection gone. When the final coin dropped into my bowl the system chimed. 20 years complete. Sword saint cultivation unlocked. 5-colored lightning ripped across the sky. Power flooded my veins like a river of steel. I stood at the base of Thunder Ridge Mountain and started climbing, 13,452 steps to the top. At the summit I found Eli's broken sword waiting where the monks had discarded it. I picked it up, felt the old man's spirit still burning inside the blade, and turned toward the Eternal Light Order's golden temple glowing in the valley below. The monks saw the purple clouds and the sword light. They tried to run. They didn't make it. By sunrise the temple was ash, the abbot's head on a spike, and every stolen acre of Thunder Ridge land was ours again. I rebuilt the sect as a sanctuary for border refugees and orphan cultivators. The Empress sent assassins. I sent them back in pieces with a single message carved on their armor. Eli Thornton stood at the wall. Now his disciple stands here. Sometimes the longest wait isn't for power. It's for the moment you finally get to use it for the people who believed in you when you had nothing. Thanks for listening on Hidden Thread Teller.